What's up, everyone? It's Dave here. Welcome to my What's Up, Dave episode 2. I welcome whoever who are here to my talk show. So today, before I start, I'm gonna talk about a story. Okay, so today is I will talk about a Greek philosopher. His name is Socrates. I hope I pronounced correctly. So he and he was a teacher, and a group of students was actually asking him, "What is life?" Okay, instead of answering directly to the student, he brought them to an apple farm. He instructed all of the students to walk from the front gate of the apple farm to the end of the farm. But there are some rules to follow. You can only walk one direction, means you can only go forward and not backwards. Okay? And you can only choose the best apple that you think one time. Once you choose, you cannot choose again. Okay, so you can only move forward. Okay, so after all the students have finished picking all their apples, he was surprised to see all of the students keeping quiet, as they are not very excited about having the best apple. He was puzzled, so he asked all of the students, "What happened? Why all of you are not excited and happy about having the apple?" Okay, one of the students replied, "When I choose an apple near the front of the gate, I only realized the best, biggest apple is at the end of the farm. Well, the other one said is actually opposite of the first student. He only found the best apple at the start of the farm. So, what have we learned from this story? Okay. Life is the same as this. Life can only move forward, and you only have one chance in whatever you're going to do. Because once you wasted the time or you spend the time in doing it, you cannot go back in time again to redo the things again. Okay, so in life we can only move forward. So we have three important things to take note of, and these three important things is very important. Number one, we need to actually map our goals and plan what we want in life. What we want to achieve 5 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later. This is very important, because if you do not have any goals, you won't proceed to achieve anything, because you are not sure what you want to achieve. You have no goals in mind, there is nothing you can achieve. That's why there is a lot of people out there, when they reach their senior years, they found that they had actually wasted 20, 30 years or 40 years of their life doing nothing with no goals. They're just like drifting in their life. That's why we need to have a goals to map our future, and how to design your goals, craft your goals. I have share about this in the beginning of this year in the 7 arrow secrets. So if you want to know how to do it, you can refer to my YouTube channel. I have uploaded the video in my YouTube channel. Okay. So number one, you need to have a plan so that you know what you want in the next 5 to 10 years. Okay. So number two, if unfortunately you face with some regrets in your life, the only thing you can do is to reflect and improve so that you can minimize the regrets and do not let regrets be regrets. There are people let the regret hold on to them for the rest of their life. Okay, so you need to improve on it so that you will not repeat the same regrets over and over again. So this is very important. You need to reflect and improve. First, you must have a goal so that you know what you want to achieve. Second, if unfortunately you receive or you have some setbacks, some regrets, you need to review, reflect, and improve. And lastly, if there is nothing you can do about the regret, the only thing you can do is to accept the fact and move on with your life. Okay, do not let the regret hold you or hold you back from achieving greater things in the future. Okay, regrets are something that we can learn from, definitely, so that we will not repeat the same mistake again. Okay, just like my regret of not able to bring my parents to travel all around the world, but there's nothing I can do. What I can do now is to do for my current family. That's why I've been traveling to a lot of countries, to Central Europe, to Spain, Portugal, to Finland, etc. Okay, so whatever I can't fulfill with my parents, I will fulfill it with my current family, so that I do not face the same regret again. Okay, so a lot of people do not learn from mistake. They keep repeating the same mistake again and again, regrets after regrets. So this is very, very important. So in life, there are 4 kinds of people. First, do you have friends or know anyone that got a lot of time, but they got no money? Okay, so I believe you might have met this kind of people before. They got plenty of time around, lying around, maybe they are doing some odd jobs or maybe no jobs at all. They keep message you, want to go out or not, do this, do that, but yet they do not have any money. Okay, these first kind of people. These kind of people will never succeed, will never achieve great things in their life. Okay, they do not know how to make good use of the time to create more money. That's why they have a lot of time, they wasted it. That's why they do not have any money. Waste time, waste money. Okay, so the second type was they have no time, but yet they also have no money. So I'm not sure what they are busy with until they have no money. Either what they do, whatever job or whatever business that they are in, are not generating enough income or any income for them to sustain. Okay, so they keep work and work and work, but yet they do not have any money. Okay, either maybe they earn 1,000, the expenses is 2,000. Busy playing computer games. That was last time. Okay, last time I also busy playing computer game. Okay, let's say if I got no work, I will play from morning to midnight. Okay, I like to play like Romance of the Three Kingdom, all those computer games. Okay, so that was old me. Okay, so no money, no time. Okay, this is something Pokemon. Okay, I used to play Pokemon, but now I toned down. I not that until I can play the whole day. I used to walk from Sengkang to Hougang and from Hougang to Sengkang. Walk, not the MRT, not the take bus, just to catch Pokemon. Okay, so I will not do that anymore. Okay, so but walk, yes, for exercise. Okay, so the third kind of people is they got a lot of money, but yet they have no time at all. Okay, so most of the time they are spent in their businesses or their work. Okay, yeah, I play computer and catch Pokemon. I think 10 years ago there's no Pokemon. Mostly it's computer game. After computer, then evolve to TV console game. Then TV console game, then evolve to mobile games. Okay, so you can see digitally how digital has evolved among the years. Okay, from computer to console to mobile. Okay, so no time but a lot of money. This type of people a lot. Okay, maybe they earn 10,000, 20,000, maybe even 100,000, but they got no time for their family, no time for their friend, no time for even for themselves. Okay, so when they reach home, their family already slept. Okay, so when they wake up for work or for business, maybe the family already went for work or already went to school. Okay, so you never get to meet each other. Okay, so they are like strangers in life. Hardly got any conversation or interaction between each other. So no point having so much money, but you got no time to enjoy it. Okay, yeah, you can play game to distress yourself definitely, but not become a game addict. Okay, so you can play maybe an hour or so to distress yourself. It's fine. Okay, I'm not saying playing games is bad. You definitely can play to distress. Then maybe half an hour or an hour. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the last one is the best one. Got money and got time. Okay, this one is a minority of people because not a lot of people know how to have money and yet got time, because most of us are being taught to trade time for money. Okay, so if I want to have money, I need to work for people, work for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, etc. So they trade time for money. Hi, Lucy. Hey, nice to meet you. So this kind you will have not much time, because as you see, our time is limited. Okay, so as the time progress daily, it become lesser and lesser. From maybe 10 years old, now I become already 46 years old. So for the past 46 is either you wasted or you use it wisely. Okay, so and how to have more money and have more time, you need to first invest in yourself. You need to learn. Okay, if what you currently doing and what you currently know doesn't give you the time, you definitely need to upgrade yourself. You need to learn new things, unlearn things that doesn't work, and relearn again. Okay, so learn, unlearn, relearn, so that you have new knowledge to generate more money ideas. Okay, money is just an idea. Working for people, trading money for time is just one idea of making money. There is 1,001 way to generate money, not necessarily trade time for money. Okay, so if you lack of money means you lack of money ideas. So how to generate money ideas? learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, so you need to invest in yourself first. That is very important. Okay, yeah, it's nothing new. I agree to you. A lot of people say, I heard of this term learn, unlearn, relearn before, but they are they are not acting on it. This one I heard before. So learn only ma. A lot of people also learn only ma, but then when time for them to learn, they don't learn. They just proceed on with what they currently doing. Because I met a lot of people say, hey, I want to change my life. I want to achieve this and that. 5 years later, then I tell them, you need to learn so and so knowledge. You need to learn this and that. No time. Wait for me to have time. Maybe tomorrow. And when tomorrow come, another tomorrow. Okay, so I'm very busy now. My work got a lot of projects, got a lot of these to do. So can you wait for me when I find time for that? Okay. When you want to succeed, when you want to achieve greater things in life, you need to make time to learn. Find time and make time is two different things. Find time is you slowly find. Okay, maybe the time will never come. You make time for it means today I want to learn something new. You make time for it. Doesn't matter it's morning, afternoon, at night. You just make time, that 1 hour to 2 hours to learn new things. Okay, so this is very important. You need to make time to improve yourself. Okay, so if you see, if I'm not sure you watch NBA basketball, okay, National Basketball Association in United States. I think maybe 10 years ago, Chicago Bulls, they are constant champion. They champions after champion for every seasons. And their secret formula is for their coach, Phil Jackson, they say, you improve 1% every day. No need 100% every day, just 1% every day. This is very, very important. And most of us, after they stop studying from school, come out to the world, they hardly upgrade themselves. They hardly learn new things. Okay, they use their old knowledge for 10 years, 20 years, 20 years. That's why their income level is stagnant at whatever level they are in. Okay, maybe 1 year increment $50, $100. Is this the kind of income that you're expecting for the rest of your life? No. That's why you need to learn new things. Hi, boss. Okay, so learn, unlearn, relearn is an overused word, but it's very underrated because no one add on it. Okay, so to succeed, you need to be an action taker. How many of you are willing to act on it? Come out of your comfort zone to add on it to learn new things. Just like last weekend. Okay, I can actually laze at home, stay at home, watch Netflix, play my computer game, or play Pokemon. Okay, but I make myself, force myself up to buy mooncakes and deliver mooncakes to my friends and people that have helped me before. So I force myself to do something meaningful instead of wasting it at home doing nothing. Okay, so this is how you make time for something that's meaningful and purposeful. Okay, so you want to have money and time, this is the only way. There's no other way you can create more money and more time. Either you have a lot of money, no time, or a lot of time, no money. Okay, so you need to generate more money idea. So our life, if a lot of people think that life is very hard, is very boring, but I can tell you, life is just about choices. Okay, so how are you going to choose? The path that you go forward is you choose. No one force you to go this way. Okay, if you think your life is boring, change. Okay, change to a better, exciting day. Okay, just like for example, today is just a boring day. morning early wake up, squeeze MRT train, go to work, then come back at night 7 plus 8 plus, eat dinner, very boring, nothing to do, go to sleep again. Is this the kind of life that you think is boring? Then you change. Maybe at night you can learn new things, meet friends, or do community work, do charity, whatever. What you think it is. So that's very important that you can do meaningful and purposeful thing. Okay. So do you hear any echo now? Because I was playing the live video of myself. Okay, so I believe there is no more echo now. Okay, so it's very important that every second of your life and your time, how do you make use of it? Yeah, take MRT. Every day take MRT, not molest lah. We got molest, must stand 1 meter apart. Social distancing a bit. Okay. Although the COVID cases is getting more and more recently, especially this past 1 week. And even though the government say we avoid social interaction, avoid meeting friends or whatever, but I still see a lot of people going for work, a lot of people eating outside, meeting friends, just like the advisors from the ministry are not being healed. Okay, compared to maybe a few months ago when they say avoid this and that, people just stay at home. Okay, maybe they think having vaccines is foolproof already. Okay, so vaccines are not foolproof. Okay, so we still need to be careful of whatever we do. Okay, so in life we need to choose. Actually, we need to choose our path. Okay, so from the first day after we graduate from our school, there are actually recent years. Okay, there are a lot of graduates. There are 2 groups. One, traditional, trade time for money. They go to find company, work for a few years. Okay, there's another kind who don't prefer to work for people. They borrow money from parents. Okay, maybe they start to work part-time first, accumulate money, then they start their own business. Okay, they are more and more. I see the young hawkers, young cafe owners, they start to become an entrepreneur. Okay, so if you don't start young, when you want to start? When you become 60 years old, 70 years old, when you are weak and feeble? No, it's when we have the energy, we actually do whatever what we want to do in life. Okay, so when we have energy, we have the enthusiasm, we need to try whatever opportunity that come to us. Okay, so in life, when you are ready, the master will appear for you, just like opportunity. Okay, so when you're ready to change your life, opportunity will also come to you. Okay, opportunity will be abundance to you. But when you are not ready, okay, because I also met a lot of friends and people, when I present the business to them, they will say, this is a scam, this is impossible, this one cannot make it, this one cannot do, a lot of excuses. When real opportunity appear to you, if you are ready, you recognize as an opportunity. When you are not ready, whatever opportunity that I presented to you, you will never recognize as an opportunity. You think it's a scam. Because I do receive comments from people say, this is a scam, this is what people want, whatever. Okay, so I will not going to deal with this kind of people. They have their own life. I have my own life. I rather focus my life on people who want to improve their life, change their life. Okay, I rather help this group of people, okay, who want to be better in their life. Okay, so this is very important Okay, because our time is so limited. If you keep reacting to every kind of people, you just wasting a lot of time. And how to be more efficient? Do things that bring you forward. Okay? Things that do not bring you forward or going to drag you down, you don't waste time on it. Okay, you just put it aside. Okay, because whatever things that you're going to do, you are accountable for yourself. So whatever people want to say, that's their business. What they want to post, it's their business. I don't care. Okay, it's not my life. It's my life. What I want to do, I do it myself. What they don't want to do, that's their problem. That's their life. If they do not want to help themselves, there's nothing I can do. Correct? So I only want to help people who want to help themselves. Okay, so last week I talked about you want to make a change. So before you make a change, you must help yourself first. You must have the burning desire to change. Okay, then you can make the change. When you want to make the change, you make the goals, set your goals, what you want to do, what you want to achieve in the next 5 years. Okay, you cannot go on blindly and say, maybe I work for 5 years, save some money, see next time 5 years I can find some investment or some business to do. What business? What investment? No, don't know. Maybe 5 years later, then I find like that you will never achieve anything. Okay, so very important. You need to know what you want to do. For example, 5 years later, I want to buy a BMW. Okay, this is a goal. Okay, so I work towards that. Then BMW which series, what color, okay, what make, how much. Okay, so I need to know so that I can work towards that. It must be very precise. Not like I want to buy a car. What car? Don't know. Motorcycle or car. Right? So you need to be very precise in what you're gonna do. Don't be a lost sheep like 90% of the people. Work blindly for the rest of their life. When they are reached 60 to 70 years old, find that they got no money or their money, their saving are maybe barely enough to survive. Okay, that's why our government implemented CPF. You know why? Because they can foresee next time people got no money, they force people to save. They take portion of their salary, put inside there, so that when they grow old, like 60, 70 years old, when they withdraw, they still got some money to survive. But do you think by then this amount of money is enough? With the inflation going up and up, and it will never be enough. Okay, money is devalued. Devaluation of money is become worthless, but inflation is going up, money is going down. So what you need to do, this one inflation you cannot control, it's according to the economy. What you can control is the money. So you become worthless, you need to get more, right? So you cannot have what you currently have. So you definitely need to have multiple streams of income. Okay, everyone have the same 24 hours. Why some can earn $10,000 per month? Why some can earn $100,000 per month? And why we are only earning $3,000 or $4,000 per month? Is it about fair or not fair? No, because they know how to generate money for that amount of money. Okay? Because they learn. Okay? No one, when we born into this world, no one know how to earn 100,000 per month. No, along the years they learn, they experience different ways. Then they learn this method. Just like Thomas Edison, he found 1,000 ways of to make the light bulb doesn't work. Okay, so only 1,001 ways. Then he found, hey, this light bulb works already. Okay, so you need to learn and add on it. Learn is, a lot of people say that, yes, I will learn, talk is easy, act is another thing. When we ask you to add on it, they just back off. Okay, so it is important that you need to act on whatever opportunity that is in front of you, because opportunity maybe come only once. Okay, so you need to grab when maybe some friend or someone presented to you, and you think this opportunity might work. Okay, there's 1,001 way. There is definitely one way that will suit you and will work. Okay, you just need to put the effort in it. That's it. Okay, so gone are the days where people maybe set up one business like accounting company, or sell chicken rice, or sell this rice or chicken. Last time maybe yes, can make a lot of money. Okay, but now you need more ways, so that because setting a shop, setting a hawker store cafe, you need to be there present. You need your presence. Okay, so your time will be there. So equally, maybe have money but no time. So you need to have in current situation is let system work for you or let money work for you, so that you can have more time with your family or for your own self. Okay, that's very important. We maybe our life 80 years old. Our average Singaporean lifespan maybe is around 70 to 80 years old. So how many years you want to use to enjoy your life? The last 10 years, last 20 years, last 30 years, last 40 years. I know there are people who retire at 20 plus. I also got friends who retire at 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus. Okay, so you need to know what you want in life. It's not just about every day go to work, at the end of the month, just earn that 3 to 4K. No, this is not the kind of life I want. Okay, this seems very boring to me, very mundane. I need to keep work until maybe 60, 70 years old. Never, ever. I want to have this kind of life. So I really make a goal that is to throw away my alarm clock 3 years from now. Why alarm clock? Because every day you woke up by the alarm clock so that you can go to work on time. I want to sleep until wake up like 9 plus, 10 plus, and wake up. I don't want to be disturbed by the alarm clock. Okay, so actually, there's study found that people who is wake up by alarm clock, their health will be affected because they might not sleep enough. I you heard alarm clock. Maybe recently manifesting works for me. So maybe when I talk something, something come out. Okay, so maybe they, I think maybe my son TV outside got alarm clock. Okay, I'm not sure. So maybe you heard that alarm clock. So it's very important that where do I go though? Okay, so it's important that sleep and wake up naturally. Do not wake up by alarm clock. Okay, so our body got a definite amount of time to be rested. Okay, so for example, the best time to sleep for us is between 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. These 4 hours. Okay, because these 4 hours, our body will actually repair our dead cells and recuperate. Okay, so this is the important hours for us to sleep. If we sleep after 2 a.m., it's useless. Why? Because the mechanism doesn't start to repair ourselves. We wait for the next day already. Okay, so for those people who work nightlife one, it's very damaging to their health. Okay, so it is very important. Just like for example, for your lunch and dinner, that is also a fixed hour for gastric to digest food. Okay, so after that, they will produce too much gastric acid, then you can't have gastric pain. Okay, so why I know this? Because I got gastric pain. Okay, so I used to eat irregular timing. That's why I have gastric pain. Okay, so must eat at the regular time. So very important. Do not wake up by alarm clock. Eat on time. You control your own time. What you want to do every hour, every minute, every second is very important. Okay, so today let's recap what we do. Okay, today we talk about our life, what we want our life, we control our own life. So we need to plan ahead of our life what we want. Okay, we need to keep improving so that we do not trade time for money. Okay, so we need to be a person that got a lot of money and we have a lot of time. Okay, having a lot of money is not evil. Okay, money is just like fire. Fire you can use to cook a lot of good dishes, but you also can use to burn down buildings, burn down people. Okay, money is the same. You can use to do bad things. You can also use to do good things. Okay, so having a lot of money may not make you happy, but the money can use to create a lot of options to make you very happy. Okay, so money is important. That's why you need to have a lot of money, a lot of time to enjoy the world, enjoy the time with your family, enjoy the time for yourself. Okay, so if there's no question, that's the end of today's live. I'm looking forward to see you in my What's Up Dave as episode 3 next Monday. Okay, see you soon. Bye bye.